Hey, Moio Nation, we Moio everywhere we go, and I'm here right now in Marathon Key, and I'm standing by one of my favorite trees. This is called the Gumbo Limbo tree. It's an interesting tree because sometimes it's called the sunburned tourist tree. You can see the skin of the Gumbo Limbo tree is kind of red, and it's kind of constantly peeling, so it's like a sunburned tourist. But one of the cool things about the Gumbo Limbo tree is the strength that it has. It's one of the strongest trees. It's inherent down southern parts of Florida and the Caribbean. And it's known because even when storms blow, hurricane force winds, it won't break down the Gumbo Limbo tree because it's so strong. And I tried to research as to why it's so strong, and some people think that it's because it has a long tap root that goes straight down. But what they found is it really doesn't. But one of the things that makes it so strong is that the wood of the Gumbo Limbo tree, what's inside of it, is just naturally strong and resilient. It has this inner strength to the wood. And so it can stand up against hurricanes and strong winds. And I found it interesting that in this time that we're in, with all the chaos, fear, and uncertainty, we need strength. We need to be able to stand up against the winds that are blowing in our minds and in our thoughts. And I've noticed, this morning I went to the grocery store, and I noticed people in the grocery store starting to get mad at each other, starting to be rude to each other and mean to each other. My wife noticed it yesterday. Angie said that she noticed people starting to be rude to each other and showing hostility and anger. And she decided that she was going to do something about it. She said that she was going to try to smile and say a kind word to everybody she came in contact with. You never know the power of a smile and a kind word to someone who's in fear or who's struggling, the winds that are blowing hard in their life. And so today, when I was at Publix, I started to leave and thinking about how people were not showing kindness, love, and gentleness. And I noticed in the parking lot, when I pushed my cart out, that there was carts all over the parking lot. And there was one Publix worker that was out trying to load up as many carts as he could and push them back to the store. So when I had put all my groceries in my car, I got my cart and I noticed 3 other shopping carts sitting, blocking parking places near my car. So I loaded them up and I started to push them back up towards the store. And a lady pulled in, she got out of her car and she saw me doing that and she said, "What a great idea, I want to help." So she walked over, grabbed about 3 more carts herself, and we both pushed them up to the door. Just a small act. Probably no one noticed except that lady noticed me, but it spurred her on to do something. Small, random, what oftentimes seem as insignificant acts of kindness can make a gigantic difference. I've told you before, I've challenged you to lift one person up with your actions today. I've challenged you that about a month ago, but it's never more valuable than right now. Find a way today to lift someone, whether it's a kind word, a loving gesture, or just a smile. The power of a smile in a storm of fear and chaos is limitless. And you have so many opportunities to make a difference. So lift someone today. Give them a smile. Give them a kind word. An act of love. And it'll spread like a wildfire. There are so many chances, so many possibilities, so many opportunities. Make the most of every opportunity. And let's mow everywhere we go.